Well, we're in a neighborhood in Norman near 24th Avenue and State Highway 9. And guys, this is just a devastating scene. You can see behind me, the fence here is gone to this area of the neighborhood. There's a roof with a lot of damage. And there's a ton of people out here just looking at their homes and all the damage. You can see all the debris in the street. Now, this street here, this is Conway Drive. It's blocked up with caution tape. And if you look over here, there is a car on top of this house. The roofs are just completely gone. The cars here in the street, there's this garage door is busted in. There is an unbelievable amount of damage in this neighborhood. We've seen a lot of crews, first responders walking around with flashlights, trying to see if there's any people here. Now, Norman police say it's still unclear how many injuries there may be. You can see the response down the street here, though. All of these firefighters, police officers, rescue teams just looking and trying to help people in the neighborhood. There's lots of neighbors looking around at each other's houses, and really just an unbelievable amount of damage. You can see, I think, behind this car here, that roof on that White House is just completely gone, guys, and this car has flipped onto a house. And you can see over here there's people with their flashlights looking at the damage and taking pictures, trying to see if there's anybody inside or anybody that might need help. We're trying to get an answer from the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office, the Norman Police Department, the emergency managers about how many people are injured, if there are any injuries. Last we heard, they said it's still unclear. They're just having so many reports of damaged homes and debris and power lines down, trees destroyed, that at this point it's unclear how many people here in Norman could have been injured. So we're still working to get that number for you, and of course we'll bring you the latest as we hear more, and hopefully there is just no injuries. This is just a really devastating scene in this neighborhood tonight. Reporting live in Norman, Elise Jones, KOCO 5 News.
And Elise, while we have you here, I understand you had a hard time getting into some neighborhoods, right? Is that because roads were blocked, or is it because, there were power lines over roads? What was that situation like trying to get to some of the damage?
Really both. There's a lot of streets blocked off by law enforcement because of power lines down, trees down, debris in the road, but also just because of the amount of damage. A lot of these roads are blocked off so that law enforcement can come and assess the situation, make sure that everyone's safe, and so people aren't coming in and being really in the way of them trying to help other people here in the neighborhood. Jess.
And Elise, so I know you mentioned the emergency vehicles behind you. We see the lights flashing. Do you see any ambulances there?
We did see one ambulance at the end of the road, and it's parked here. We haven't seen it leave. We haven't seen any people going in or out. So it seems as if there aren't any injuries at this point, and this could just be as a precaution, but it still is unclear, and law enforcement hasn't been able to get a grip on how many people may have been injured with all of this damage here in this neighborhood.
And Elise, we've actually had a chance to speak to some folks who live in that neighborhood who describe the moments when, their garage was blown in and the windows were shattering. Have you had a chance to speak to anybody out there? I don't know if you were able to move around a little bit. Have you had a chance to speak to folks in the neighborhood?
We haven't quite yet. Now, we know that there's a lot of people walking the street up and down right now. We're hoping to talk to some folks around here who may have been witnesses or live in these homes. So I know these guys over here look like they live over here. So we're hoping to talk to some neighbors and people, residents in this area, and of course let you know their experience and what they went through tonight.